Anyway, we're gonna see the first series is gonna be PvT, I guess. Metal X is a Terran, and Jonvvv I'm pretty sure is Zerg. I could be. I mean, he's Protoss, right?
He's Protoss, yeah.
That's weird because when I opened this replay quickly for testing, it was PvZ.
My God.
And both of them.
Wait, no way. Right?
But both of them have names that I didn't recognize. So,
the real scandal here is that you opened the replay ahead of time.
No, I mean just for a second
What
to
is
test
this?
lag. But
What have you done?
no, but what I'm saying is that I actually don't know who is who. Because what if Metal X is playing Protoss and Jonvvv is playing Zerg? Like maybe he plays PvZ instead of TvZ.
And Torenhire is still in work, so he doesn't know.
Well, we'll just, I guess, make assumptions, and then we'll find out at the end because we get to see who won.
Did you just say make assumptions?
Yeah, well,
You see, because you say
assumptions.
we'll just
That's right,
Yeah.
isn't it?
we'll just assume,
Yeah,
but now
it's
we're going to
different.
make
Oh my.
assumptions.
People have been complaining about my use of the word assume. Apparently, it's supposed to
You're
be
not
like
comparing.
assume, like an American, but I'm not an
It's
American.
not American. It's just not you. The worst part is that after the cast ended last week, I realized that you're probably right, because
Of course
if
I'm
you
right.
think about the hard double S in the word issue,
Is the same. Anyway, that's fine. Let's just get into the game here. So we're just gonna get started. This is Metal X against Jonvvv on Outsider. Should be pretty exciting because I know Metal X is about the same or better than me. So, I mean that means he's pretty awesome,
This is-
right?
and Jonvvv is pretty good too. So at
Do
least
you
there's
know?
that.
Do you know which of those names is which? Like, do you actually know which person is which?
I assume Pew Pew Princess is Jonvvv.
Okay, all right. So let me just fix up the overlays while you guys introduce the players.
Jonvvv is the brown Protoss at the bottom right, and name is the teal Zerg at the top right. Who's
you
the other
say
player?
Metal
you.
X. Metal
Thank you very
X.
much.
But
I
I
damn
mean,
near just said Nan.
he is a Terran player. That's why it's a little bit strange.
Well, there are a few people who had if I
Are
am
you
against
random?
X race.
Had what?
Sorry, there are a few people who had stipulated that if they're against a particular race, they would want to be playing at, like, not their main.
I just really
So I
hope we
suppose-
haven't got like the wrong, like hasn't just like completely fucked up the overlays and have like the wrong one. Anyway, I guess we'll find out.
but he didn't list it like in the players on the, the list of players. Like he didn't. It just says Terran. So
Saying pew 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 is metal. Someone just PM'd me that. So, in fact, I don't understand.
So they're both off racing then.
I don't understand the
wait,
life.
what?
I mean, we'll run with this. Like someone who PM me SCV walk. So SCV walk, we'll know if you're right after this game. So if you're full of shit, we're gonna fucking know. And it's gonna be really interesting if we do in fact cast a game opposite. People can just deal with that. It's just
Extractor trick.
it's a
This is gonna
possibility.
get grim. So at least we know that they're playing, like, this is Zerg played by someone who does not like to play Zerg, I suppose. Like, or does not normally play Zerg.
Not necessarily.
Like the
I don't normally play Zerg, but I like playing Zerg because it's like the easy race.
You just
Sorry,
you just four pull every game.
I don't football. I 9-hatch. Jesus, get it right.
Last time you told me like you just went through like 10 games and four
Well,
pulled all of them.
sorry,
That was after I 9-hatched every game. But the thing is, 9-hatch doesn't really work against Terran, so...
sorry, the reason I had said that was because he's up to, like, 250 minerals, and he's just building nothing but Zerglings, and he hasn't got an expansion. He went straight for the pool, so I presumed it's a person who is not particularly au fait with the ins and outs of playing Zerg.
Or maybe he's just... Yeah,
He just
probably
likes
should
to
be
float minerals.
Maybe he just, just likes the minerals, doesn't really not like minerals, and was like, well, I'll do that. Sends off a
playing it,
Zergling
like-
just to chase the probe around.
He's got more larvae, but he's not building anything. Oh no, he's getting an expansion now, I think.
The problem with 9 pulls like this, against, like, 2 gates, is that you get rocked. Like, your Zerglings
He's expanding
can't do
to the
anything.
left-hand side of the map, the 9 o'clock.
Huh. So it's almost like a hidden expansion. It's kind of risky though. When you play against one base Protoss like this, you can't really afford to defend 2 bases. So if that gets scouted,
Oh, the Lings get in.
yeah.
So-
Just pro tip: single zealots do not block ramps against Zerglings because Zerglings is fucking tiny.
Well, the second one was on the way to the ramp, like it was the close business. It's just, not close enough. I'm confused that he's not sending the zealots anywhere near the probes.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been, honestly, you're supposed to send a couple of probes just to make sure there, and it's such a pain when Zerglings get in your base. Even if they don't do anything, you have to, like, move your probes around, and, like, Zealots might get picked off.
Oh, the Zealot gets surrounded.
Yeah. See, like this, like, he almost lost the Zealot there. He's probably freaking out right now.
Wait, so the Protoss is Metal X.
Apparently. According to some guy who PM'd me, who could be full of shit, so...
He's not even watching the stream, he doesn't know.
He probably just, like, randomly PM'd me, he's like, I'm gonna PM him, this guy's this.
The worst part is he now has 2 Zealots who are down to 50 health, and there's still Lings running around.
It's not really bad investment. These Lings have done, you know, I mean, they haven't really done much, but the probes have at least, I think he killed like 1 or 2 probes. Yeah, look, another probe dead.
Yeah.
They've done their job. They've kept Metal X from moving out, which is really important, and he's hidden this Expo on the left and put hatcheries in his main, and essentially what he wants to do is just make Metal X think that this is the only base that he has, and the hidden
It looks like he's just going Zergling crazy. He just hatched another 8.
Yeah, but he can't really fight, because when the Zealots get together like this, there's like
And
too
now the
many.
Zealots are... This could end right here. There's too many Zealots.
Yeah, he needs to run the fuck away. He needs to get like a sunken and run away. He needs to run away. He needs to... Okay, there we go.
Wait, no. Pew Pew is the Zerg, and he said that Pew Pew is Metal X. So the Zerg is Metal X.
Wait,
Yeah, so Jonvvv is the
why did I
Protoss
mix
exactly
that up
as.
then? Alright, so I was right the first time.
Can I just say that I love that Jonvvv's name in this game is Hemorrhade, which is the best soft drink name I've ever heard.
Alright, he's actually got quite a few Zerglings, but not quite enough to engage this, I don't think.
No, not at all, especially if the Zealots just stay clumped like that.
If he gets speeds almost done, and another round or 2 of Zerglings, especially some from this hidden expansion, and I think that these Zealots could potentially get picked off in the map, and he's just going home now.
He's just not building any Zerglings in the expansion, but it's still bewildering that he didn't bother to get a sunken after all that, or in all that.
Pretty bally.
And now that,
Ballsy.
now that speed's done, he can probably take a couple of the Zealots from the back.
Yeah.
There are still Zerglings in... Oh, okay, never mind, they just died. But they took down the
probes.
Wow. It's pretty good multitasking here from Metal X, despite looking at what looks
And he's
like a
Zergling? Oh.
disadvantage. And the fact that
That's a terrible
Jonvvv like opened up with his super aggressive build and then didn't actually get anything done apart from just surviving, and in the meantime, Metal X has a like gas expansion, probably not to the knowledge of Jonvvv, is really good for him.
I suppose the worst of it is that it looks like Jonvvv doesn't really have a plan from here. It's just build more Zealots. Like he's not.
Yeah, but that's a good plan though. He's gonna. I think he'll drop a Citadel right now, or in 50 gold, 50 minerals time, not gold.
50 gold.
I don't know. I can't explain that slip of the tongue.
You've been playing too much Dota.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, boring tossed.
Wow. Can that not be my nickname? Anyway, he should stop mining gas. He should stop mining gas right now and drop another 2 gateways and just like make a whole lot of Zealots and go. Unfortunately, in the meantime, like, Lair is done, Hydroden is done, and Metal X can pretty much do whatever the fuck he wants right now. And all he has to do is just be careful, because +1 Zealot rushes good. This one's kind of late though.
And he doesn't have nearly as many Zealots as I would expect, like, this late.
And yeah, like, he's being really defensive. Like, he's playing this like Metal X is on one base, pretty much.
It's, well, as far as he knows. But at the same time, the one thing that Sale kept saying to us to talk about was the fact that Zergs are usually going to be down in supply at stages of a game like this, but he's ahead and all he has is Zerglings. Like,
yeah. Well,
it's
again,
but he's still...
No, but the problem with that is he's invested supply in Zerglings, but when you get +1 Zealots against +0 armor Zerglings, they essentially aren't worth the supply that they're providing.
He's hatching, or he's not hatching, he's upgrading Lurkers, and like hatching his first Hydralisks now, so like when all he's got is Zealots and no tech.
He does have a...
What is the plan?
He has a Templar Archives coming up. It looks like he's going to expand to the back with his probe, I'm assuming.
I suppose Zealot legs is halfway done, which is nice.
What? Oh my god. Assuming? It's assuming, isn't it? I feel like my language has been changed irrevocably. Well, it hasn't changed, but I feel like, I don't know.
It's been challenged.
Yeah, it's been challenged.
Oh, and he's expanding to the natural for that 9 o'clock. So he'll be going up to 3 bases against what is now kind of a comfy approaching 2 base Protoss.
Yeah, once the lurkers are out in front of Metal
Oh my god,
X's
he's
base,
hatching 7
Jonvvv's
lurkers, 8
base.
lurkers.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one cannon. He could potentially break this if he just floats the Overlord down for vision, because there's actually no ranged units or Templar out yet. And without Storm, although he does have Storm Research, I'm pretty sure.
He's
right?
also expanding to his own natural now as well, so he'll be going up to 4 bases.
And more importantly, that's 4 gas, because on this map it's really easy to take these back expos with no gas, like Jonvvv is doing, and not really realize that it's not a nice expansion. You don't get any gas.
Are you
Mines
sure
out
he
really
has Storm? Because he just went straight for the Archon instead.
I thought,
Yeah, no, he doesn't have Storm yet.
I thought
the
he started
Templar
researching.
hasn't been done long
Am
enough.
I guess I'm just hallucinating. That's fine.
You crazy.
But I mean, he's fucked because there's lurkers
Yeah,
out
lurkers are
against
shooting
Pure
up their
Zealot,
already.
and he's making Pure Zealot and a single DT. Also supply blocked, unfortunately.
And there's already an Overlord out there in case the TTs are a problem.
And Spire is coming up now, along with upgrades finally for Metal X. So despite this build looking really kind of wonky, it seems to have worked out. He kept Metal X on the... Jonvvv... Oh, fuck. I don't know. He kept the Protoss on the back foot pretty well, and in the meantime just kind of made all the units and bases and stuff, and now he's in a pretty good position. His drone saturation isn't amazing though at any of his bases but his main yet, but I'm sure he'll fix that up now the lurkers are up.
Like, he's in fine shape.
Looks like Jonvvv just doesn't care. He's just going to take the 2 back expos, but the problem with that is that he's still on 1 gas. You can't really make a good army off 1 gas as Protoss.
I suppose I'm not even sure. Like I'm trying to think of a way that would be comfortable to get out of it, but
he could mine out his back, just let it mine out, and then walk out the back, and then mine out the other mineral line, and then walk into the main of the other base. I mean,
Storm is a third of the way done.
Yeah, it's gonna be so tough to bust down a ramp like this. Like, you just have to work it really slowly with Templar. But the thing is, by the time you use all the storms to clear out these lurkers, you'll just have no storms to actually do other things with, like kill all the Zerglings and Hydras and whatever else that Metal X is going to decide to make. And
well, at the same time, he's in the fairly solid position of Metal X basically not having made anything but drones and overlords for the past few minutes. Like, his army isn't swelling at all.
he still is 15 supply behind though, unfortunately. He's not making a shuttle. Storm is almost done, but I feel like maybe just getting a shuttle out and doing a little bit of harass. Looks like he actually managed to glitch a probe through the back and it's going to get a scout into the main, but it's like, what's the point of scouting the main now when you can't get out of your base to like attack it? I don't... If he glitched a DT through there, that would have been baller as fuck. Because he could probably get a bunch of drone kills before the Zerglings came back, but now he's kind of tipped his hand, so that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. So he's scouting like the back expo of Metal X, like looking for an expansion, not realizing that Metal X actually has like 2 mains already. So he's much more behind than I think he realizes.
What's the point of that pylon?
Spotting pylon, I guess, just in case there's like a drop coming or something like that. Maybe dropping lurkers in the back. So it's like Metal X was just like, well, I've got this contained, I'm not going to bother actually being aggressive now, and literally just, okay, this is like actually Muta's coming out now.
Oh, is he lining up for Storm? No, he doesn't have energy.
Well, the thing is, right, there's 1 Archon, there's like a cannon and 1 Templar, and there's going to be like 20 meters like about to pop out. I can't help but feel like
there they are.
Jonvvv is like about to die. That's how I feel. There we go. Muta's come out. No upgrades coming out there, so.
He's just got so many hatcheries. He's got macro hatcheries in every base, and multiple macro hatcheries in some of them.
This isn't StarCraft 2, Sir Joel. That's how you play Zerg. Alright, so there's like a shitload of mutas. Like, honestly, just like maybe 15, 20 meters already?
I'm having this weird problem where, like...
A bugged replay, you say?
No. Like, the camera keeps zooming to the bottom left no matter what I do.
What? Are you using iCup Launcher, or...?
Yeah, like it just started happening. I don't know.
That's really weird. Um, it is maybe just restart your launcher after this game to see what happens. But yeah, anyway, Metalex is just deciding that he'll go in the game now. I think so. Basically, Jonvvv sat in his base this entire game, and then Metalex was like, "Okay, I'll kill you now," and that was about it. And I mean, he just has nothing to deal with these. He has a single Archon which can't kill this many Mutalisks unless Mutalisks were like AFK, maybe like having
he's
a
trying to
coffee or
break up
something.
now with lots and lots of zealots
Yeah,
versus lurkers.
And he's getting everything except the lurkers, which is nice. It would
actually-
be nice if he could also get the lurkers, but
He actually managed to kill it all, but the problem is that that was his army, and there's still
he
these
didn't
Mutalisks.
kill it all at all though. There's still like 6 lurkers there.
What? No, there aren't.
No, they're gone, but now the mutas are coming in.
sweet.
There's like
How
there's
did
like
you-
30
There's still
mutas.
6
He's
on my
so
screen.
fun.
There's still 6 lurkers, like 100%.
So yeah, he broke out, but too late. GG. And for some reason the replay is still going. It's kind of weird.
It's because I haven't left yet, on account of the wonderful bugs.
Alrighty, so Joel with the bugged replay right at the end for some reason. Anyway, Metalex takes the first game pretty comfortably. Hopefully, Jonvvv will not just sit in his base until he dies this time.